Okay, we're back again. Canvas season 3, episode 12. The Lineal champion. As always, Daps is here. How you doing, Daps?
Hi everyone, Daps here, representing.
What you saying, Big Mike as well?
I'm here. What's good, guys?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
We tried to get the other mic, but
yeah,
he was playing a bit of footy, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Straight in with some news then. So, Miller is making his presence quite heavy. So, I think it's safe to say he's going to be back in the heavyweight mix. It almost seems like people are even vying for his signature at the moment. What's up with that? What are people's thoughts? So, Jarrell Miller, if I just expand, was the walk-in pharmacy before AJ. June the 6th was meant to fight him.
June the 1st.
Was it first or third?
June the 1st.
Yeah. Got popped with
loads of drugs.
Yeah, a couple of drugs on him. 2 different adverse findings. He didn't actually get.
He failed 3 tests.
Was it 3 at the end?
Was it for 3 different substances?
No, they did for 4 tests, but for 3 different substances. But
Whatever it is, he's basically was juiced up to
I think it was
to the what's it
situation.
Did his license get revoked? Or
No, his license expired.
Yeah, so he just didn't renew it.
Yeah.
And it seems like he found a loophole to get himself back in now.
I think he's today, isn't it? 14th, right?
Yeah.
So back in the mix, really.
And he's getting out there as well. He was at the zone
But
presser.
I think we should still emphasize the fact that he hasn't actually renewed his boxing license. I think what happened after he got popped for a massive amount of drugs on him, the WBA banned him from their ranking. So no one officially banned him from boxing.
Yeah.
They banned him from being represented in their ranking. So I think it's and like you said, because his license expired, so no commission could suspend him or ban him.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be interesting to see. I'm sure there will be a commission that will let him fly or whatever. But he does not have a boxing license at the moment. But I actually look at it another way. I'm like, you gotta respect the hustle. No, because
I mean, you got.
like I'm sure he's ashamed of himself a little bit.
He doesn't look ashamed.
Well,
that's not a word I would use.
Hustle, isn't it?
That's not a word I'd use to describe it. I mean, people are heckling him now. Like
you see the incident where he smashed the drink off.
Yeah. I was just doing to Big Mike about that.
What happened?
So someone asked him about adverse findings, and I think he switched.
Really?
Yeah, was having an interview.
And then he goes, "Oh, I respect you, but all the others, I don't." But the thing is, you have to. I'm sorry, there's a fine line where you say, okay, second chances given circumstances. But this, I think you're in the bin, man.
Yeah, but this is boxing through and through. I mean, ultimately, no one in boxing. Or boxing hasn't got the guts to ban someone for life for testing positive. If they did, people would stop. You would fight. People would stop taking drugs. But until they do that, it's just always gonna happen. So it's either they ban someone for life or they make it legal, and then it's just like, you know what, it's level playing field. Because right now,
it's never gonna be a level playing field if it was legal. I don't buy into that argument either, man.
I actually I think from experience, from following on from what Mike said, with experience, most of the people, especially in heavyweight, have been caught cheating. So I think it's kind of becoming norm. My issue with the Jarrell Miller situation is how soon it's coming back. So I think eventually it was going to come back in a way. Like, I think everyone will admit that eventually.
But it's almost like he's being rewarded though. He's not.
No, really, because he's trying to sign for top rank, and nothing is finalized. And you could tell because he went to a different show yesterday. You could tell the way he was talking. He wants to get back with the zone because I'm guessing top rank and not offering as much as money he was getting before. Yeah, it was kind of like. So like a bit of begging to be honest.
Yeah, which is my point. Which is what I'm saying.
Did he speak to Eddie Hunt?
No, on camera he goes, "I want to come back home."
Wow.
Like that's why I'm saying you gotta respect the hustle, because like you can't be.
I'll be interested to see how Eddie Hunt.
No, don't you think that's mad though? Like for you to go back to a man you wronged, and you go, I know I pissed you off, but
it's not about pissing him off.
It's like the prodigal son, isn't it?
Nah, I'm sorry.
See, I think this you're not gonna let the prodigal son come back.
Nah, this is where I draw the line. No, I'm sorry. Like this, you're talking about all sorts of things like concussion and what
Yeah,
have you,
absolutely.
and possible
and there's
people.
been a few dates.
Yeah, I'm
That's what I'm
sorry.
saying. Boxing's dangerous.
In the bin. That's my thoughts. Any final thoughts before we move on? 'Cause we wanna spend too much on
Unfortunately,
it.
I don't think it's gonna go in the bin. He's either it's gonna come back with Tom Prank or it's never gonna go to Showtime because
No, I'm asking. What are you happy with that? Are you okay with that?
I think I'm accustomed to it now, so I'm not getting fussed too much about it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just worried about how soon it's coming back.
Yeah.
I want to see him fight. To be honest, I want to see if now that he's probably off the drugs, if he's any different than before, because he had a
He said he's gonna link up with Richard Conte though.
Oh God. Anyway.
No, they doing our program with Vada as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be a good thing.
Here we go. It doesn't end.
Yeah. From Jerome Miller, let's move now to J-Rock. So I guess this is like old news now. Boxing cycles move so quickly, but about 6 days ago, it was confirmed that Heard has decided to move in a different direction. He's actually not taking his rematch with J-Rock. So he fought, was it May this year?
Yeah, they fought in May.
154. He's a unified champion at super welterweight, and it was a defense against mandatory against the J-Rock.
Was it mandatory?
Yeah,
I thought it was voluntary.
No, mandatory.
No, it was mandatory, isn't it? Yeah. And
no, it was voluntary because there was a rematch. If there was
right,
mandatory,
yeah,
that's
That's
true.
actually a good point. Actually, yeah.
It was mandatory.
Well, they fought and he lost. He's activated the rematch clause and now seems to have walked away from it.
I think he's supposed to be moving up though.
To 160.
To 160.
Yeah, that's what the rumours are.
Something smells very fishy, and I like fish. So I know the smell of fish when I smell one. I think because, like you said, when he lost the belt, he activated the rematch clause, and J-Rock, being the champion, started making demands like anyone that wants to fight me has to be on a 90 days VADA testing. Then my man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like okay, fair, and you don't know, but considering what's been happening, you would be silly to be taking drugs in this day and age.
See, you say that, but J-Rock, Jarrett Heard, from day one, I've always said, like from 3 years ago,
that you think
he's no business fighting in super welter because he's clearly a light heavy.
Yeah,
like, he's 6'1".
It's like heavy, not even
So you think he's been taking drugs to get
Well, he must be taking diuretics to cut. That's very plausible. If anyone, because the way he drops weight, it's
for him to get down
expert,
to
but from what you can see and from what other people are doing, this guy is about the size of Danny Jacobs.
Yeah,
let's be honest there.
Yeah,
if they stand toe to toe, he's probably a bigger man as well.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to lean to the side of Dapsy and say, actually, if he looks like a rat, he scurries around like a rat.
I think you're saying, look at that because Heard is my man. I like Heard.
No. I'm saying I'm leaning to what you're saying. It's fishy.
It's
but maybe they're thinking, you know what, we'll move up and we'll fight the other Charlo because that's who else is gonna fight at 160.
Also, to be fair,
there's no one on PBC at 160 apart from Charlo, so that's a big fight. I want to see that fight.
And to actually go up the ranks and clean house, there are some dangerous people out there who possibly
in 160.
Yeah.
I think there's more money to be made at 160, but to be fair to him as well, when he lost that fight, he got rid of his coach.
Yeah. Really?
Maybe, So he lost.
Maybe he's going in a different direction, and his new coach goes, "Mate, you gotta move up." So, but it does smell fishy.
Do you know what? That's I actually respect.
Oh, did you not know
that.
he lost? His coach. He sacked him.
He actually got rid of
Nesto, whatever.
I mean,
his first defeat, which kind of risked some alarm bells to me.
That guy has been with him from amateurs,
Yeah.
He's the guy who prophesied to him, who said like in 20 fights. So this Nesto chap actually did an interview.
How is he taking it?
To be honest, he said a lot of things without saying a lot of things, and it's very interesting. What he was saying about the hangers-on, lifestyle.
Okay, so they're saying that
he alluded to. So this was before the sacking.
Yeah,
he made those comments.
After the fight.
Yeah, and he was saying, look, he needs to speak to him, and he said actually came out quote unquote. I said to him, don't take J-Rock. Stylistically, he thought it was all wrong, but then he said people come like in his ear, told him otherwise. Yeah,
so I think what's happened with Heard is I think he's managed somehow to beat Lara, and he's got gassed. And thought to himself, you know what, I need to prove to other people that I'm the best in the division.
Yeah.
And so he strikes me as the type of person who doesn't have innate self-confidence, but you need to build him for him to feel like he's the man. He's not naturally confident. He doesn't come across that.
I don't think so. I don't think that's the issue. But yeah, I don't think that's the issue. I don't see him lacking confidence at all. It's just weird. But like that's a revealing.
But as far as I'm concerned, at 160,
he's a terrible boxer. He's gonna he's gonna get hurt because he's got no defense.
Yeah.
And can you learn a defense?
At this stage,
what if he's taking PEDs? You don't need to.
Jesus Christ.
Allegedly.
We're talking about floating weight.
I thought it was a guy.
Jerome Williams, that's his name, right? J-Rock.
Yeah.
I feel like he's bigger than Hurt, right?
Nah, he's not.
He's stockier, but he's not taller than
Nah.
He's stockier, yeah.
Yeah, so how is he going weight?
I don't know. He's a natural middle though. Remember, he came down.
He came down.
Who?
He came down.
J-Rock. You started off at 160?
Yeah,
he came
he's
down.
a natural middle.
So everyone is most of them are weight bullies, to be honest. Like, I think that's the name of the game as well.
Anyway, it's mad. There's a lot. It seems there's a lot of love.
Oh, look at people like Errol Spence. It shouldn't be at 147.
No, which is why.
But he makes no secret about it though.
Yeah,
that one day he says he struggles.
Exactly. So most of them are weight
Yeah, I reckon the Spence fight won't happen because Spence will be like, oh, I need to move up. I'm too big now. Yeah, but then
I'm gonna want to get a Pacquiao fight though.
Pacquiao's that's never gonna happen. Why
That's the money fight
Pacquiao
for him, innit?
for him? But Pacquiao won't fight him for what reason?
Isn't that the last? He's got one more. He's got to fight someone.
He'll fight Danny Garcia.
Danny.
That's to get from Danny Garcia.
Or even Mikey Garcia. That's a big fight.
Yeah, there was talks of that. I saw that.
Either one, both of them, one of them.
Yeah, mad. Anyway, let's move on.
So what do you think? I was like, what's the question? Why do you think he moved up? Do you think it's because of weight issues?
I think it's fishy because J-Rock was very outspoken. I follow him on Twitter, and he kept saying, "Look, no VADA, no fight." He kept reiterating.
I followed him as well, which kind of made me feel like J-Rock felt he was on something.
No, but he
came out and go, "Now I'm the champion. Anyone that wants this."
Yeah, no, but he probably thought to himself, you know what? I've become unified champion. Yeah, I'm gonna fight J-Rock. If I win, it's 1-1. Is he gonna make that much money fighting J-Rock? No. Who else is there left for him to fight? Okay, the Charlo fight is there, but he probably knows he can't keep making 154. He can't keep doing what he's been doing, so he might as well move up now rather than potentially lose again.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that have happened, like he said, losing his long-time coach, and he's been, he's not spoken a lot, which suggests there's more going on behind the scenes. I don't know.
Like,
we can only speculate.
I follow him as well as J-Rock. He hasn't been on social at all. He did not confirm like I'm putting out the fight.
But then you don't know how someone will take to their first loss.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You just don't know.
Some people take a long time to get back into that. That's a fair point. But anyway, whatever happens, hopefully he improves his boxing.
I think it's fishy because they had a date and all. They had December 14 booked.
I wonder
so
what
it's probably that time to sign that VADA forms. Man, I was like, you know what? I'm moving up. No, they had the date booked. 90 days tested. It's gonna be September, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said, you know what, I'm moving up. Well, yeah.
I don't know. Did you hear about this, Big Mike? So Andre Rozier.
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, so I read something yesterday. Yeah. It's kind of the same thing with I get where both of them are coming from, but
so just to elaborate what
so the situation is they are in dispute about money in terms of what Jacobs is paying Rozier, his trainer. So they've been together since I think the start
since
of
his trainer died.
Yes, so he's taken over, and they've been together since, and they haven't had a formal contract.
Yeah, well, as you do with most.
Not having a contract.
Yeah, with most.
Yeah, so it's like end of the day,
it's just
right?
like gentleman's understanding. A rough 10%, they say. Industry standard.
Which is standard, and I think I guess he got paid less than that for the Canelo fight, and obviously he's not happy, which is fair considering.
Bearing in mind he made 10 mil for that.
Yes,
fight, apparently.
So of course,
one for missing weight. Yeah.
So of course Rozier's upset, but
the dispute is about the money he paid Rozier for the Canelo fight.
Going forward.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, I kind of have to side with the boxer. You have a short career, yeah. Giving away 10% of a 10 million, £1 million or $1 million is a lot of money.
It reduces your tax bill.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
He knows, isn't it? Man's doing his research.
So it might not always end up that way. Well,
I mean, fair.
Big Mike's the guy. He knows, man.
Fair. But
the
I
numbers
mean,
man.
it's a
I think
tricky
that
one.
fits your point. If that's the case.
No. I mean, it just depends in the sense of I get from Rosier's point of view. Look, listen, I've been with you. I've been taking less money, and now the time comes to compensate. You don't want to do it, but I guess
Well,
it
you're
then,
not making
so
bread.
then it kind of makes me think. You know what? As a fighter, should you be getting super close with your trainer, considering what? Yeah, I get.
It's hard not to though, because it's not a transactional relationship.
Of course, and it has to be
You know,
more than that. But then,
you must be some sadistic human being if you spend so much time with someone.
of course,
On the
but-
daily, you leave your family, and it gets quite. Obviously, there's a line.
Yeah.
But there's also a certain level of closeness that you would.
Of
hope
course,
to
but,
have,
then, I
you know.
guess money, they say, is the root of all evil,
Yeah.
right? So it's unfortunate, really. I like James Jacobs. His trainer comes because he's a good guy as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope they work it out, to be honest.
I was gonna lead with that. Money is indeed the root of all evil because this. I spoke to you today, and you told me about it because I didn't read the article. So, because those two have a father-son relationship,
Yeah.
like they were
Even
tighter than tight.
even when Devrochenko, he's other
Yeah.
fighter.
Yeah,
He
he chose
picked
him
him.
over Devrochenko, and he was.
And Danny Jacobs seems like a very smart individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes, speaks very well, but it's like, so he must.
I think
They got to meet in the middle. I think they're trying to work it out. I think they've got media, so hopefully.
Yeah,
they
which
meet
is
in
mad
media,
as
yeah.
well.
Which
To have
is
a third party.
But sometimes you
was
need
he had the
that.
manager
Yeah.
Gary Cohen, I believe is it? Or
No,
Cohen.
Kevin Connolly.
Yeah, Kevin Connolly. Yeah.
Sometimes you need that.
And maybe I have to support Mike's argument as well, and especially when you're getting to the end of your career, you got to start thinking of what's coming.
Yeah, like you got to make
can't
as
let
much.
a lot of stuff go out anymore. Like you need to go.
Yeah, but he's been with you through the hard grind.
He has, but
I
you've got a
think-
finite
you have to
career.
make a
Wait,
But
were
one
you-
then, though.
Can I just ask? Do you guys remember from a boxer actually gave his perspective in the canvas? Dan Aziz. Because this has come up before. I think it was the Triple G. Do you remember when he spoke about this? In saying, because he's with Brian O'Shaughnessy, and he tried to allude that some things happened, other fighters left
Yeah.
that stable. Do you remember that episode?
Yeah, I remember,
And
yeah,
he
yeah.
talked about it, and he was like, actually, this person, he sees what they put in.
Yeah,
And if you understand what that person goes through behind the door, so he operates a boxing gym, for example, and it's like your money subsidizes other people, and having that community sparring, what have you, whatever it is, there's more of an element. He felt when he got to that big time, I think he said, I can understand it as well.
Yeah.
It's almost like you don't want to treat somebody who
yeah.
you
I mean,
respect in that way.
yeah, I get it, but it's business.
It's a hard one,
I'm
innit?
saying Jacob's got a family to take care of. Like, man's had cancer.
Yeah, but-
so
Yeah, but he's laughing now, dude.
I mean,
Just to play the advocate, if you think about it from because I remember Abel Sanchez saying this, just to think about it from the trainer's point of view. When is he gonna get another Daniel Jacob that's gonna be making as much money that Daniel Jacob is making for him
Yeah.
to get the bigger cut, to get that slice that he should be getting?
Yeah.
So why?
But
so
Jacobs
he's gotta protect his own
of
interest
course,
as well.
but
He's got a family.
Jacobs is the one taking the risk in the ring.
Yeah, no. Let's forget all that. If you made 50k in your first fight, you paid me 10%. You made 1 million, you paid me 10%. You made 2 million, you paid me 10%. Why all of a sudden you make 10 million and then you're paid? You think, oh no, that 10% all of a sudden it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Why is it now that it's based on the
But
value?
okay. Are you putting in the same work? If you're putting in more work, then yeah, but you're putting in the same work.
Yeah, but
so in theory,
no,
you should-
are you?
with
Are
those-
those fights riskier? The 10 million fights? They
No,
don't
but
come around every
listen,
day.
no, but I mean, like I said, if you think about it, the trainer is happy to take the 10%, regardless of what the fighter's getting paid, right?
Yeah.
You're putting in the
Yeah,
same.
but if you
amount
give him
of
less,
effort.
that's what he's saying, though, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to side with the fighter.
Yeah.
I understand it from both point of views, but you got to side with the fighter in this one. Like,
Yeah.
they're putting on the risk. Do you know what I mean?
I think
Are you the same?
Nah, I'm actually not sure because I never really know too much about it. But it's
Yeah.
quite sad how money's breaking these people up. 'Cause that happened with Chamberlain. That happened with what's his name?
Quick one. Where is Isaac Chamberlain, by the way?
Oh man.
See, I didn't even know he's not even a Eddie Hearn guy.
He's with he's with PBC.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I think
don't know.
Eubank must have messed it up for PVC because they ain't coming back. Oh, they haven't come back.
Oh, yeah.
And Sky's getting most of their shows as well.
Oh, really?
Well, Sky's
Well,
getting.
they're getting Errol Spence now,
They go.
Which is crazy.
Deontay.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Well, I guess whoever the money goes to, isn't it?
But I would have thought
you bid
PBC would.
for. You know the contracts, they're not simple because the broadcasting rights.
But
Pay
wasn't.
a certain amount for it.
But
And
wasn't.
whoever's got the money?
But wasn't Furman Pacquiao on pay per view here?
ITV pay per view, yeah.
Why would you not put on pay per view then? So you wanna.
Well, it was spent.
Porter. I don't think it's that level.
No, it's
is
not.
it?
It's not. Sky wouldn't do that, especially it's only Anthony.
No, it's
Joshua
not.
that would do
Not
that.
Sky. But I would have thought ITV would have maybe put it on pay per view. Maybe.
Maybe that. Maybe
Anyway,
last year,
we digress a bit.
Pacquiao didn't do enough numbers. I don't think.
Yeah, we've discussed quite heavy, serious topics. A bit lighthearted. Man like WAR Chisora. So
Yeah.
first of all, like, it's turned out that he's not with Cold War anymore after how many 1 or 2 fights?
So what? Why do you think they split?
Well, they said it's logistics. And both sides, I think, actually hold up to that.
I
actually
haven't
believe
seen.
that.
I haven't seen. I've heard it, but I haven't seen their expressions when they said this. What did it look like? They look
Oh
genuine.
no, Cold War tweeted it.
Oh
So
really?
I didn't see
So
it.
you haven't
but
seen
yeah.
them.
Because Coldwell is based in Rotterdam.
Well, somewhere up north, quite far.
But then I think
And
I was.
he's able to
I was.
be-
I
Yeah,
was,
but that was common knowledge. He's got his gym, the 11 degrees,
No.
whatever. You should have known that beforehand.
No, but I think I read somewhere that Chisora's been up to Scotland for training camps before and say he loves it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Chisora once again doesn't seem like the smartest tool in the box.
More so, I don't think his mental capacity is all there.
No,
I know we
not
laugh
at
about
all.
it a lot.
You said it so many.
No, you know why? Yeah, because after I
You even
listened
said
to
it about his coach.
boxing life stories, yeah, with Don Charles, his
Yeah.
ex-coach, he shed so much light on the type of human being Chisora is. And
What did he say? What did he
basically, knowing him from young, he's known
Yeah.
him from like amateurs. You know, he was working with him behind the scenes when
Yeah.
he wasn't supposed to, when he was in the ABA cell.
So what did
And
he say?
Like, he didn't want to divulge his personal matters, but he let it be known that actually he's a man who they actually come to blows.
Yeah, that was quite famous.
Really?
Yeah. Well, before
Like his
David
mental
Hay fight.
capacity, he's always said,
Yeah,
like, you
that
know,
happened, where they
things that
actually
affect
fought.
him. You know, Derek sometimes just goes off on one.
He doesn't seem like he's
Yeah,
got
so-
everything together.
I mean,
Well, I think that's well known from days. Like he's patting someone's face. It kissed the dude.
yeah, he's a volatile.
Through
He's very
tripod
yeah.
that
He
people-
probably
like,
probably
he
doesn't know what he's
slapped,
gonna do from
yeah.
day to day.
Vitalia, what did he
Yeah, yeah.
speak to and slap? So
That's wild.
What
But
they
basically,
done
on the presser for the Josh Taylor, which they're the
this was
chief
jokes.
undercard for, totally ripped up the script rule book and just like,
Vaseline.
Do you know what? Yeah.
pull it on Sky Adam Smith and Eddie Hearn.
You know what?
Who are these kids who I'm supporting?
The funny thing is, because I don't know, you saw it, you saw the clip.
Yeah,
You know
I
when he
couldn't watch.
bashed,
It's so cringe. Honestly, I couldn't.
you know when he
finish
bashed Sutherland. You know Sutherland used to promote him,
it. Yeah,
and he bashed him like
yeah.
that.
Sauerland, you mean?
Sauerland,
Sauerland
sir.
Bros. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, I completely understand where he's coming from. I mean, was he disrespectful? Yes. Could he have done
grossly,
it?
grossly.
Could he have done
I
it a
mean-
different way? Of course, but ultimately, us three, we want to see Progress versus Taylor because we're boxing fans.
Yeah.
But the casual fans who are going to pay for the pay per view,
Mate, I've been in the Derek
Yeah.
Chisora fight how many
Yeah,
times?
that's what I'm
now? And I can attest to that. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, yeah, the previous fight, he allowed Dave Allen to go on. He was like, they had that gentleman's talk, and he was like, no, you have this one. It's your time.
was
And he
there
said,
what before what going before him?
Pricey, yeah.
No.
He was
no,
the
no.
main.
No, David Allen, the Australian guy.
Oh yeah, Lucas Brown.
Lucas
Yeah.
Brown.
You remember when they had that clip?
Oh,
And he
I
come out and
see.
said, no, this is your time to shine. Your headline. It's your show.
Yeah.
But then now he can't turn around.
No, but then no, but
Just-
Chisora's smart though in a sense. So he probably thought, you know, what, exactly.
I
There's
think that show
that's-
wasn't big anyway, so it
there you
doesn't-
go, and he probably think, you know what, maybe he is
this
the.
matters, a lot of money is at stake.
Yeah, but he's done this as well. You know, he said to Eddie, there was an interview he
Oh,
gave
yeah,
after
yeah.
that fight.
Yeah,
fight
that-
we won.
yeah.
And he goes, I said to Eddie, give me
Yeah,
more money.
money.
yeah, well,
So
he
he done-
literally said, "I played you to get more money from you."
So this is his MO, this is his rule.
Well, just to actually pull more story, to put in some context, because the contract that was signed between David Hay, who is his promoter, and Eddie Hearn, says he's a co-main event.
Yeah.
But it doesn't specify who's on
So
first or
on
not.
the, no, yeah, but they're both main events.
Mm.
So, but on the posters, you could tell is
Yeah,
on the
it's
card. So when he asked Eddie Hearn, like, where's the main event? I think if Eddie Hearn had said you're a co-main event, I think things would have been cool. It's because Eddie Hearn said, nah, the man sitting there.
This is a unification, you know. What's him
no,
and
it's,
Parker fighting for?
no, but it's a. I get that, but
It's everywhere.
No, come on, 2 out of the four belts at Super
I don't think
Lightweight.
there's any way it's going to change because you could tell Adam Smith likes Taylor. And it makes sense, as you said as well, as a boxing fan, for those two to have the line.
And you got to promote. Taylor is a very marketable guy.
And he's gonna,
honestly.
yeah. So
You
he's
reckon?
probably gonna
Oh,
get
yeah.
up in a long time as well, because he's young. Chisora's probably coming out
At the tail end. So,
I get it, but then what about Derek Chisora?
to be honest, he's getting paid either way. He's getting his PR.
But then maybe he's not happy with how much getting paid, because he probably wouldn't care.
Yeah.
He was happy with how much getting paid, he probably wouldn't care.
I saw an interview before the press as well that I did with Coogan, because I feel like, when it didn't have a promoter, why didn't he go with Eddie Earn? Why did he go with David Hay? I feel like there was an issue there.
No, he's managed by David Hay. He's still being promoted on a fight basis by Eddie Hearn.
No, his promoter is David Hay.
No, his
Really
manager
so.
is David Hay.
Yeah, manager and promoter.
No, Eddie
well,
Hearn
to be
is...
honest, let's not.
Because he made a statement saying, I don't think there was even a question about it. He made a statement about the Ruiz Joshua card, saying Ruiz is getting 10 million and Eddie Hearn is getting 14 million. Like, why is that
Man,
the case?
this is all speculation.
14 million.
Oh,
So
God.
basically suggesting that man is getting paid more than the fire.
Listen. That's all speculation. I think we've labelled the topic now.
I think someone like Elja will know the truth though.
Just what final thoughts about the antics and
I think it was crazy. I think it was disrespectful, but it's everything I expect with Mr.
I
Chisora.
expect him to probably be knocked out by Parker after all of that.
which is the worst thing that can happen. Okay, let's talk about the Lineal champion.
Should we talk about Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, briefly actually, because we spend a lot of time now.
So there was a fighter called Ryan Garcia. He had a fight.
If you're on Instagram, you know who he is.
Yeah,
he's the guy who does all the flash stuff.
started following
The speed. So anyway, he's promoted by Golden Boy,
The Flash.
and he had a fight. Was supposed to be fighting today. Fighting someone called something Sparrow.
Yeah, Avery Sparrow.
Avery Sparrow, and apparently in April or in May this year, Sparrow got caught with a firearm, and he had a warrant against him. So the week of his fight, he got arrested. So Garcia went to the weigh-in, hoping to face off with his opponent, and man has been arrested. Then apparently, then the president of Golden Boy, a senior official with Golden Boy, came out and said, there is another fighter called Luna that we've set to replace Sparrow with in that fight, and apparently he said the Garcia team didn't want the fight, and Garcia came online and go, since you're saying everything online, that's a lie. I never said I don't want to fight. My coach never said I don't want to fight. You've been paying me peanuts. I think you just don't want to sit around the table and give me what I'm due, basically. And they both had this coming.
So what he's saying is he
online.
doesn't mind the fight, but it's more risky, so he wants more money.
Yeah, and the thing that took me by surprise is the main money cow, Canelo Alvarez, who is also trained by Garcia's coach, came online and actually retweeted those statements. We had an episode a few weeks back when we were saying it seems like there's something going on.
It's the same matey boy who's gonna make the agreement with the IBF for Devrichenko.
No, not him. Eric Gomez is not. I think there was someone that was working for Eric Gomez that made.
All is not well with Golden Boy, but I think Canelo's now realizing that he should have left Golden Boy.
Does Canelo need a promoter?
Canelo does not need a promoter.
Sidebar. Does Canelo need a promoter?
Of course not. He doesn't need Golden. What do Golden Boy do for Canelo that Canelo can't do for himself?
I don't know. That's a good question. But I mean, not to take away from Ryan Garcia, it's a bit mad.
No, it's just like a soap opera, isn't it?
Yeah. And it took the shine away from the fights, all the other fights as well. Like,
it's supposed to be a Mexican weekend.
Yeah.
And Mayan
but what is Oscar using again? Because what is he saying on this matter?
I haven't seen much from him. It's more the this guy. Yeah. But I guess you hate to see it really. I think it's a bit. I don't know, man. Clearly, all's not well. You're right. Maybe someone might get poached because Ryan Garcia is like an Eddie Hearn type man, isn't it?
And that's a fight. That's a fight with Haney. Yeah. What do you call it? Who else? What's the other guy?
What, Lopez, Shaka?
Potentially, if he moves up, yeah.
Yeah. How old is he? 20.
21 now, right?
21.
Yeah. But yeah, they certainly lightweight is looking quite tasty at the moment. So.
Well, it's just crazy how everyone is coming against Golden Boy, and the star fighters are the one coming against them. And I think it's got to do with the obviously they're not paying them well because
they're not paying. They can't. Yeah, they're not.
And when you look at people like Devin Haney, which came out and said I'm a millionaire, and he's probably paying
that his own money, man. Man's coming out in drip,
and he's with his own, but he's not getting his own money.
Yeah,
Ryan gets here, so
yeah.
But I don't know how it works because I know some people sign 5 deals with promoters or 3-year deals with promoters.
You got to remember he was a bit of a nobody when he signed with.
But he kind of did his thing on his own because he built his own fan base of.
Do you reckon Canelo will sign him? Do you reckon he could sign to Canelo? Because I reckon he could sign to Canelo.
What if he broke away and had his own promotion?
Yeah, but I think it would be very expensive for Canelo to get out of Golden Boy, which is why he's probably there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It might be more hassle than it's worth. So he might just think, I'm just gonna chill. He's getting 35 mil fight anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? So
horses for courses, different. They're in different situations. Yeah, it's mad. Let's talk about the lineal champion. I think I honestly said to Big Mike, I forgot this guy was fighting today. I genuinely did. Like
Gypsy King.
Oh, honestly,
how can you forget the Gypsy King is on?
It's mad.
Fighting today.
I don't know, but anyway, he's fighting. He's fighting Wallen. Otto Wallen.
Wait, before we carry on, I want to see receipts for the money he gave to charity. I want receipts.
Come on, he's the lineal champion, man. He's the lineal champion. You know what? You can't.
I need to see.
You can't besmirch his character, suggesting he's unscrupulous and such like. He's not that type of guy. You're thinking of a different type of community. Not a traveling fighting man.
What are you trying to say, man?
I'm trying to say what he's not.
Nah, man.
But fight on Mexican Independence Weekend. First of all, Andy Ruiz is piping up now. He seems to be a lot more active.
No, I mean, Andy Ruiz said a very valid point. He's like, listen, rep your own culture.
That's what money does to you, man.
Why has Tyson Fury got a Mexican mask on? He's taking a piss.
Why is he taking a piss again?
Because he came into the event with that bandana.
It's Tyson Fury culture. That's what I'm saying.
Did you see them waving Mexican flag as well?
Yeah, but those people like it though. Mexicans love it. They take to the same way they take to Triple G.
Yeah.
They take to.
I think
it's part of their culture. If
they don't like Canelo.
Is that right? Well, whatever it is, I don't know. I'm a bit. Who are we to decide who's cultural appropriating or not?
Very true. I'm not Mexican, so yeah.
Andy Ruiz, he reps Mexican, but he's also American as well, isn't he?
American. No, he reps Mexico more. He's always say I'm the first Mexican champion. Yeah, it's Mexican. But I don't have an issue with it, but I can see why Ruiz will have an issue with it.
But who else is the big guy on this weekend? It's usually Canelo weekend. They saw a marketing opportunity and they capitalized on it. I don't know if the fight's worthy of it.
Not at all. I mean, Arams came out of a statement saying that apart from Canelo, Fury has driven more subscriptions than any other boxer.
Oh yeah, I think that was BS. That's got BS. You need receipts for that. You need receipts for hard and fast.
We all know Bob likes the good stuff.
Exactly.
So let's see. Maybe he should chill because that.
I saw that as well. That cannot be true.
Well, that's evidence based, isn't it? Someone's going to debunk it.
What do we know about?
How does he know what the zone numbers are anyway? To make that comparison,
he doesn't. He's chatting shit.
If you actually deep it, how does he know? Is he part of some broadcasting corporation where they're releasing these numbers? They don't make it public.
If his numbers are incredibly good, I think they will have bumped him onto ESPN rather than ESPN
Plus. That's a good point as well.
So I do not believe that.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, isn't it? Promoters saying I sold X amount when they sold Y amount.
But you were going to come at it from another angle anyway.
Which is, remind me.
Michael Duff's comment.
Oh right, no. So the lineal status.
Wait, is it Michael Buffer or Michael Hunter?
No, Michael Buffer.
What did he say? Yeah, what did he say?
The one who works with Sky and the Zone as well.
I actually read those tweets. It made a lot of sense.
What did he say?
So he's saying, Tyson Fury retired from boxing in 2016 in the midst of having his mental health issues.
Yeah.
And relinquished all his titles.
Including the lineal status.
They took some from him. He failed a drug test.
Stripped of IBF.
But hold on, but before we carry on with that, the lineal status that he's actually claiming actually only goes back to maybe.
So there was a breakage in the lineage.
Yeah, from Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, they were saying. But I think a point he made as well, which was very valid, is no one ever referred to Klitschko, which Tyson Fury beat to get his linear championship, as the linear champion.
That's one point. And also,
No one ever.
if you
when it was-
retire,
yeah.
doesn't it retire? And then if you come back,
A new lineage starts.
don't they have to decide who the best is then? And
Yeah.
then, or the best two, and
Yeah.
whoever wins between them then gets instated upon that person.
And that's essentially what Michael Buffer was saying.
Yeah.
And also, like he had it was a mandatory fight, so he had a rematch fight with Klitschko. So there was no way he was going to take any other fight, and he broke that contract because he couldn't make the rematch.
I mean,
so
he
should have relinquished everything he took from the first.
Ultimately, what are we saying? Like I said, any boxing fan with a brain will realize it's just a gimmick
It's
to
always
sell
been
himself. It's a total.
To be honest, I
it's
think about
actually-
the other weight classes, yeah, and I only knew one other Lineal, which was Adonis, because he
Yeah.
was holding him hostage as well. So other
No,
than
but
those
he
two
actually
now-
he actually had a title. He had the WBC
Yeah,
title.
yeah, which is fair enough. But my point is, I don't know any other weight class where it's been that much important. I know it's a big deal in heavyweight.
Yeah.
And I remember when they were saying, "Oh, he will be the lineal champion in 2015."
Another point he made, which I didn't even know, is you get awarded a lineal champion when you're undisputed. Klitschko was not.
Is that? No, I'm not sure that's fact. If you beat the man who's on the
Yeah,
if you beat
to
the
beat
man,
the man,
No.
you need to be undisputed.
No.
If
I don't think that's
If
100.
you
You
beat
need to have all the belts. To beat the man.
You just need to have beaten the consensus
yeah.
champion,
Yeah.
i.e., the person who threw out the whole lineage,
Yeah.
whoever the first champion was, and that lineage is passed down. You need to beat that person. That's why Kovalev had all the belts, all
And
the
he
other
still wasn't
belts
lineal, yeah, 'cause
at
he didn't
once
fight
fight,
Adonis,
but
yeah.
he didn't fight Adonis. Adonis had beat Chad Dawson, who'd beat whoever
Well, he didn't have
to
a
become.
belt because I don't know how the WBC then.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but
that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
Oh, but
the WBC.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like you need to have all the belts.
No, but Adonis had one belt and he was lineal at
Yeah.
the time. Yeah, which is what. That's the only reason I know about this whole
Yeah.
lineal stuff. But I don't. That's my.
Total rubbish. Like I said,
But it's a fair point in that, you know, why is there so much importance in it? And it's almost like
Like I
people are
said,
calling him out for the BS. it is,
I'm
man.
saying, Tyson Fury is an amazing
This is a title
boxer.
fight, you know.
For
For
the
what?
Iron belt. Yeah.
No. For the lineal championship.
No,
Bro,
listen.
that's why he has been back in the eye. It's
Listen,
the
of
title
course.
fight.
Yeah.
Listen,
But
like,
if Wallin wins, he doesn't get the belt, by the way.
he doesn't get the man belt.
He doesn't
It
become
do-
lineal.
no, it doesn't become linear. If Wallin wins, it doesn't become linear.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of it. He does. That's why God 6 is lineal now. You beat the man. He's
No,
the
he
man that
doesn't.
beat the man, isn't it? That's
No.
how I understood it.
I would like to see. I
Wallin's
haven't.
gonna be going I'm the linear champion, and everyone will believe him or
Well-
respect him.
I haven't seen Wallen fight. So I
I
hope
think
he
that's
can.
easy, isn't it?
I hope he can give him a decent fight. Never know.
At this stage, you know, there's a certain amount of noise, you know, in the background that people make
Yeah,
to let you know they're of the caliber.
yeah.
It's highly
The-
unlikely that, you know.
I
If
mean,
you've not heard of him.
so see Tyson Fury's strategy. I get it. So he'll do one hard fight, two easy fights, one hard fight. So because he claimed that he wants his ideal 2020 would be to fight Wilder twice and then at the end of the year.
Why is he
fight
fighting
Joshua.
Wilder twice?
I saw that as well. I'm like, what does that
I
mean?
don't
for-
get that.
Why?
Because I guess
Rematch,
it's
yeah.
voluntary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have a rematch.
So if he beats them, it's voluntary, and who they know there's no one else that they can both fight to make any money,
Yeah.
and because they're not gonna fight AJ, they're for some reason they're still gonna try and freeze out AJ because
Yeah,
they're
they're freezing
stupid.
him out.
But yeah,
What about
exactly.
Dillian Whyte?
There you go. There you
What about
go.
Dillian Whyte? Dillian Whyte was supposed to fight him or get his mandatory shot.
Yeah,
in May,
for some reason, I think the powers that be have it in for Dillian White. Some people in boxing,
I think he's going to get snuck in as well.
you reckon?
Yeah. It seems it's getting that way, yeah. The dust
You
just
wanna
hasn't
use-
settled.
you
I'm
wanna
sure there's
use those-
people.
You wanna use those words, no? Okay.
What do you mean? Yeah.
You don't.
I don't think his reaction post the whole thing.
What could they have done?
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Miller is very bullish. Miller was bullish from day one. Contrast both them.
Yeah, but
He's not
Miller
been popped
admit-
the same way Miller's been popped.
Miller
But
So-
Miller's
so-
been-
so-
no, Miller
essentially-
admitted they did it.
Yeah.
No, so
Dillian
essentially,
Whyte
Dillian
didn't
White
admit
has
it.
That's my
taken-
point.
no,
He's
no,
going
no.
to try and sneak back in like
yeah,
everyone was Christian.
no. Dillian White has taken something which is
I don't know why
questionable.
You're convinced they did it. You're obviously convinced they did it.
I'm leaning strongly that way. I have to be honest.
What for? That White's guilty.
Yeah, that he's yeah. Until I could be proven wrong, and I leave that door open. But based on the reaction and everything that's happened now,
But
I
what could
strongly
Dillian
feel
Whyte
that
have
way.
done to give you a different
Well, to be
impression?
honest, he brought a statement out, and that was a nothing.
Yeah, but what could he have done?
The fact that he's gone underground
But
Dylan's
he
character,
legally cannot say anything.
he's vehement.
No, no.
If he would go to war,
Of course he would, but he
and there'll be slip-ups here and there.
No,
through
but
the
no,
cracks.
but
what's
legally
Big
he
Mike
cannot
saying?
say anything. Legally,
You can say it through people like his brother.
Nah, it's a
Dylan,
legal.
that.
He's Dylan White is
Well,
probably
it doesn't have to be
Dylan White has probably sued so many people in this after what's happened. So, how convenient the writer who first published the story. Have you heard anything from him?
Well,
He's
the one who was talking about Danny Jacobs thing. But on the matter, no, I haven't heard.
No, he
anything.
has to retract that story for it.
Yeah, but until that happens, then
yeah, he hasn't retracted it.
and I don't know. Media laws are different. So if you have suing someone who publishes
to-
something in America,
put
they
an
have different.
apology.
America is different with the fact.
So you don't have to issue an apology.
It's different. They slander like mad. What goes for slander in the UK laws is very different to what goes for slander in America.
But in this case, do you think that guy will retract it if it's found to be false?
Well, it depends if he
Yeah,
can
so
be found guilty in the jurisdiction of where he put the article out. That's my point. And it's I know America is a joke, man. When it comes to these things, you can say what you like.
Fake news.
Yeah. you honestly like they go into their law courts with cameras and that. So it's a bit mad. So that lineal status. But to be honest, the boxing community is fed up with it. And I get the impression. I don't know. Is this an honest comment? I feel like people are starting to get fed up with Fury. Despite how I think he's the best heavyweight.
No, and I actually agree with that. But I think yes, because he's like I said, he's slandered Anthony Joshua, and Joshua is actually he lost. He's taken a loss, and he's like, look, I'm getting my belt. He's just fighting.
Yeah.
Not chatting shit. He's just fighting. Fury's just talking. This whole mental health is. Just, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm very tired of it.
Everyone is bored of it right now.
Like it's like I need something new from you. Give me a new narrative.
You got to respect him as well, because I remember when he came back. I remember when he actually did the press conference saying he's gonna sign with Frank Warren, and I remember saying on this podcast as well, like there was a question from a BBC reporter asking him about everything he's done prior, and he refused to talk about it.
Yeah.
Then he was fighting Wilder. Then that became the old narrative.
Yeah.
He is
the PR machine.
He used narrative to benefit him. That's why this Lineal
Tyson Fury is a very smart man.
And you got to respect him as well. 'Cause
Very
when he
smart,
fought,
very intelligent.
When he fought Safari, you got to. I don't know if you guys remember. He got booed in that fight. When he fought Pitera, he got booed in that fight as well. Even the Safari, there was another fight going on in the.
Oh yeah, God,
that people were more interested in.
Yeah.
So he didn't get the love from the UK fans.
But I don't think he ever will get the love that he wants.
If you're not fighting,
because he doesn't have that style. Which people with heavyweight fighters, people want to see knockouts. What was Joshua doing for the majority of his career? Knocking out people. What has Wilder been doing? Knocking out people. Fury outboxing. No one wants to see a heavyweight who can box. They want to see people watch heavyweight boxing to see people get knocked out.
like,
Tyson Fury doesn't do that.
I think unless you fight either of those two, it's not gonna.
He will never get the love.
To validate his status as this lineal
Is
champion.
he the most charismatic out of all of them? Yes, but
I think so.
No.
he is.
Like,
he's very
Did you see what
charismatic.
he's saying as well? Apparently he's
so-
been ringing AJ up.
Yeah, because the reason why I don't think he's charismatic, because he says one thing today and does another thing tomorrow.
Of course he does, but that
That's
people,
not
of
charismatic.
course, he.
That's so bait. Like,
No.
you're still waiting for that receipt.
But AJ agrees. But AJ, as much as I don't dislike him, do I really know him? No. Do I believe what he says? I don't know. I really don't know.
That doubt is still there. Like, you don't know. But with
But
Fury, you know.
I can see right through his bullshit. But at least I can see it.
But it's still enjoyable. It's still palatable.
I take Fury for what he is.
Fury's top back.
Yeah, that's what I'm
What would
saying.
you rather? I'd rather hang out with. If given the option, I would like to chill with you because I think I'd have so much fun. It's like just on one random night, you'd be busting up so much.
I'm one of those ones that I've been lied to. If you like,
No, you're not being lied to. You're witnessing. Being lied to. While he's getting around town, seeing his Rolls Royce, dishing out the monies to the paupers on the road.
No, it's not because it's not even one time. It's not two. He's done it so many times where he said something.
What complete 360?
Yeah, like I remember when he said he dropped Miller 7 times in sparring as well.
Yeah.
Then he said that that was just fibs. He said he was gonna give money to charity. Then he was like, "Yeah, I'm a sinner. What can I do?" He said he's gonna fight Dylan White today. 3 days later, he said, "I'm not talking about Dylan White." Like what?
No, but do you know what? No, but I didn't.
He did beat Usyk with one arm.
And he said
his back as well.
But do you know what I
He
noticed?
said AJ should retire. Then the next one, yeah, man's been calling AJ.
I think people are scared of Tyson Fury.
Because you don't know what version you would get.
No, yeah, the media, they're scared of him. So they give him more slack than they give someone like AJ, I reckon.
I don't think they actually give him slack, you know.
Who, Tyson Fury?
I don't think the media give him slack.
So why with all this, he should be a natural ticket seller. He should be up there. Why isn't he?
Once again, I said
you
it's
said
fighting
it.
style.
Yeah.
It's
You
not.
think it's just down
It's
level?
entertaining for us as boxing fans, but as a casual fan, like I said, when you see heavyweights fight, what do you want to see? People get knocked out. Tyson Fury doesn't do that.
Do you
But
think
the thing is,
that's why because of lack of that, you think that's why he's become a showman?
Yeah, he's got to sell himself.
That's why
It's just
he's
like
actually doing all this craziness.
it's just like Floyd Mayweather had to sell himself in another way because
like it's knockout. Like
Yeah.
come on, I still have that picture of the and say, well, they're knocking out Brazil in my head.
Yeah.
I don't have any picture of Fury doing anything
No.
apart from running around boxing. So yeah, like maybe that's why.
Mm.
That's
so,
a fair point, actually.
which makes a lot of sense as well.
Yeah.
It's got to do more outside of the ring because the style in the ring is not a fan friendly style,
It's
and
not.
also
Angle,
his
yeah.
style is more of an American style as well.
yeah, the American fans will appreciate it.
So,
But
yeah.
but yeah, it's fighting tonight. Who do you think is gonna win?
Oh well, Fury.
Think about it,
Yeah,
Dave.
Fury. No.
Sure?
Yeah, of course.
Big Mike.
No two ways about
yeah,
it.
Fury.
But I think he's still improving though. I think. And
Fury.
Is he 30 yet?
It's 30.
Just 30.
Or 31, probably 31.
Wow. To be honest, all these guys, regardless,
But I give
they've
Fury
achieved a lot.
2 years. I worry about his mental capacity to continue. He's for someone who's not that he's mentally weak, but he's susceptible to the issues that he's gone through. Once you've gone through that, you don't all of a sudden, I'm never gonna have those demons again.
Oh no, even Dave Allen at the moment, case in point, I think he's pulled out of that fight.
Tyson Fury is prone to depression. Very dangerous.
One thing that surprised me as well, when he was telling that story, that because he never actually got any medical. I think he probably did, but he said in one episode that he never got any medical help. And I've heard another interview where he said, "Yeah, I got medical help." So another case of Tyson Fury saying A and B. But I was gonna
Rematch with Wilder, is that happening?
It will happen. I don't think it will happen in February though.
That's confirmed. Yeah, that's signed.
Yeah, they've both confirmed. But I personally don't think.
But have you
happen.
seen any sort of official
Well,
announcement
Byron
for
said
it?
it. Fury said it.
Yeah.
Byron said it.
Fair enough.
No, but then I guess considering, for example, Kovalev has just fought Yard 2-3 weeks ago, and he's now fighting in November. A 2-3 month turnaround when the money's right, I guess, can happen.
Oh no, it can happen. Yeah.
So
I don't-
probably.
Well,
I
I
mean,
don't think Wilder Ortiz is gonna happen.
you think they'll just wait till Fury?
Because we're in
It makes
September
no
now.
sense to file.
But I think they've already signed a contract. They'll probably just announce. They might announce it.
And I think
they
the
might announce
issue
it.
is, Ortiz got offered quite a lot of money for AJ, which he turned down.
Yeah.
I don't think they're ready to pay him that much.
Because there's
money.
probably no money in the fight. No one wants to see it.
Exactly.
But this is the thing, though. You make a valid point there. Actually, there's no way he's gonna climb down. If you tell me not to take that fight, then you have to match
it.
those
No, but
terms. Yeah.
that contract's been signed, so they're gonna have to pay Ortiz a lot of money for him to step aside. Sign a contract. So
Because
unless you pay him,
He announced his fight in May.
and
Apparently, it was going to go on November 9, but
it could be late November though.
fighters.
It could be late November.
Logan Paul are fighting on the day.
It'll be. I get. It also will be what then? When will it be? What the 23rd, November 23rd.
And he's got another fight in February 22nd.
Yeah, 3 months.
That's good.
innit?
That's good enough, though.
3
Well,
months.
to be honest,
Yeah,
that's not
have
that
to
bad.
We need 8 weeks camp.
What- no, but
Even
yeah.
still, man, that's good enough.
Yeah.
I think.
So what's the difference?
He's got the time. Yeah. You
Yeah,
only need
but-
like 2 weeks off. Some guys go after the next.
No,
week,
but
they go
Wilder's
back.
someone
Yeah.
who doesn't. He's
If he gets
waiting
knocked
is
down
not a
that
problem.
fight,
Yeah.
if he gets
for
knocked down
Wilder.
that fight, it's going to be suspended.
Yeah. Well, if he gets knocked out, that's a different story. Yeah. That's
He's
fair
expected to win that fight.
I'll be surprised if Ortiz happens.
enough. Yeah. We'll see.
I don't think there's enough money on the table for that.
I put it in fight calendar, but it's actually fight reaction because these fights happened yesterday. So the Zone had like a headline card for their lightweight prospect, a certain Mr. Devin Haney, the Dream, WBC interim title.
Is he still with Black China, by the way?
I don't know.
You see what?
He's still with Black China.
Was that him, not Shakur?
Nah, it was him.
What? It
He-
was
Dating that, yeah,
Was
one of
they
those.
in Black
Yeah,
China?
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh, you
Christ.
didn't-
I missed that.
Oh yeah, I don't know, but I don't see it around. Actually, I don't think so, because you know on the Zone they did like a 60-second interview.
I saw that.
And he said if there was someone, what did he say? What would you never do again, or something like that? And he says date my ex-girlfriend. So I don't think so. That was a bad relationship.
And I know the way he like.
Yeah, I thought that was very inappropriate.
No, he rinsed
so probably not.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
I would never allow him.
I didn't know that was about Black China, but yeah.
I did not hear that.
You live and you learn. He's only 20, right? So
yeah, and she must have been older than him by
a lot, definitely.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, he fought for the WBC interim, another bullshit title, which doesn't really need to be there because the actual title guy is active. And why is the interim the final eliminator for WBC?
Because they know Lomachenko is not going to be. They don't want to give Lomachenko any mandatory.
Anyway, he fought and.
Before we go into that, you want to talk about the women's fight?
Oh God, Heather Hardy and
Amanda Serrano.
Serrano sisters, Amanda Serrano. Jesus Christ, I think it was super featherweight. What a barn!
Was it a good fight? I haven't seen it.
She lit her up. So Serrano, yeah.
You think you should have been stopped?
Yes. Honestly.
Wait, who lit up who?
Heather Hardy got lit up. First round.
Really? Okay.
Honestly, she got a massive gash there like that.
Ooh.
But the ref allowed it. And how she stood up, I rate that.
You gotta rate.
You gotta watch that first round, man.
Okay.
Mike, you absolutely.
Yeah.
She got obliterated by the ropes. I think CompuBox gave it like 28 punches landed in that period.
With no respect.
Yeah.
Like
Wow, so she
It
just
was
came
a
out. I've never seen Serrano fight,
She
to be
was
fair.
like.
She
I'm like,
gassed herself out
then
after
she
that.
would
Yeah.
throw a punch,
Yeah.
then she will move a little bit, and the way she fought the rest of the fight, like, you gotta give it.
So that was the chief undercard for the card, and it was
But Serrano's a bit mad though. She's been moving up and down seven weights. It's
Dropped
mad.
down. But this is her natural weight. This is actually her natural
Okay, I see.
So this was up belt before because she moved to another weight.
That's right.
So when is she gonna fight Katie Taylor?
weight. Katie will smoke her, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, you know what?
It's
Yeah,
that
you see, no.
Delphine Person is who Katie's got to fight, man. Because
that fight was an amazing fight. That is
she
probably.
She didn't win that one. Let's be honest.
You, man.
Man, we watched it.
No, that fight.
No,
was,
we didn't.
no. That fight was genuinely a draw.
Nah,
it was a draw.
All right, it's a razor thing.
It was a draw.
I think she lost that fight. I said it.
No,
like,
so
even the body language tells you.
Yeah, even when
it come like when some water for you guys.
But you know what?
And afterwards,
no,
it's the same body language. You're like, damn son, I don't believe this one.
I think she got away with that.
Yeah. No, but do you know what? Considering how good Katie Taylor has been, I'll give her benefit of the doubt. As long as she fights her again.
Yeah, that's
give her a chance to get that.
I think. Yeah, they can't sweep her under the carpet. She's got to fight.
No, but I think Katie Taylor will fight her again.
Yeah,
it's just when and time.
She's moving up.
I think she's moving up to get a fight for a time.
Nah, there's kiddies there, you know. Even this Chantel Cam we saw in your call. I keep bigging her up.
The thing is, I worry about
she's gonna be Mando for
Katie Taylor's power.
That black girl.
No. You know the other time when Dan fought. Oh, you went there. Oh, it was Mike.
Again.
Yeah. Chantel Cameron is Mando for her, and she's nice. She's nice. I think she's
nice as a boxer.
As a boxer, yeah.
Okay.
She's got the hands.
Okay.
I think
I see.
This guy, he's trying to say I'm not
biting
that carrot. I'm not biting that carrot.
No, I'm not gonna refer to her as she's nice. He never said Fury was nice. He never said David Hill was nice. But when it was a Fury,
you got jokes. But yeah, back to the zone card. Also on the undercard was Hunter and Kuzmin.
That part was not as interesting, to be honest. I was playing my Scrabble when I was watching that to keep me awake.
Why? Because it was so one-sided, you felt?
Yeah.
Kuzmin didn't have an answer. I didn't catch
I haven't seen that.
And he fought David. He made David Price
quit.
So
yeah. But Kuzmin did look a bit limited though. David Price gassed and
he's a heavy-handed guy.
Yeah.
Who Kuzmin?
I think the speed and the movement, he couldn't handle it.
They went the distance though.
Yeah.
But he dropped him.
He dropped him around
5. Yes. Dirty hook.
Nice left.
See, Hunter's one of those guys where once again he will the normal boxing fan won't appreciate how good he actually really is. He's Olympian, right?
Yeah.
He would give a lot of fighters a lot of problems. He probably could have given AJ a lot of problems.
I think he would get knocked out with AJ.
Because he got tagged.
He got tagged.
So he's
got a chin and a half though.
Yeah, but
he took some hooks.
I know.
Really?
Body shots.
Kuzmin though.
Yeah.
Kuzmin didn't knock out Price.
Kuzmin knocked out Joycey. That's one of his few amateur knockouts.
Oh really? He knocked out Joyce?
Yeah. Not in amateur.
Yeah.
Knocked out.
Yeah, TKO. So it's probably
Okay, he couldn't continue.
Yeah, count out. So that's a big deal, you know. I think.
Uh,
And look at him, man.
No, because
Anyone that size can.
come forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just couldn't.
And he tries to set you up for a big shot. Would you say, having watched that fight, and I don't know how many previous fights you've watched, who's the other big guy Hunter fought? Bakole, no, and the other one?
Usmanov.
yeah.
I haven't seen all those fights. Would you say he can be a bogeyman? For the
I think
HW?
he's definitely to be respected. He's fighting for Vedkiness, apparently. If he does that.
Yeah.
Oof, that's a
big fight.
do you know what? Yeah, I kind of fancy him to do him Povetkin.
Yeah, same, yeah.
Povetkin's old.
Yeah.
He's 40.
And he can outbox Povetkin.
Yeah, he's old.
He moves very well. I think I have to shout out Hashim Rahman because that's his trainer as well. You know, he's
one
doing
that
great
got-
work with him.
The one
Mm.
that got knocked out by Lewis.
Yeah,
We
he
knocked
beat
him
Lewis
out.
as well. Yeah, so
I
he
guess
beat
that's
Lewis
what
first.
happened,
Yeah,
But that was a good fight, and yeah, I
good
think,
technical fight.
like you said,
He
could
got
be
one sided as the rounds went on, but he got tired late,
Yeah,
and then he
took
got
more
caught.
short.
Yeah, which is
Like-
the only thing I'd say.
Well, it didn't shoot him like you said. So,
Yeah,
but-
and that's the one thing I'd say. Did you hear Roman reprimand him, saying, "Is this fight too easy for you?" He told him,
Yes,
off.
yes.
Yeah, like you need to tighten up, man. Like what you
But
did.
the
So
funny
I rate
thing-
that highly, you know.
Funny thing is, pre-fight, he said this is my biggest test. The guy is tough. So for him to do that, you can tell he
Well,
felt
he's
the
a
call.
confident. He's very confident.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can tell. Like,
I like
he's
him.
very
He come
Why?
yeah.
He's not like
Shouting out
braggadocious.
about
Yeah,
himself,
yeah. I think Eddie Hearn needs to try and push him a bit
But
more.
he
I
won't
think.
get no one's gonna fight him on a voluntary. He's gonna have to somehow become manager.
Yeah, he's got to put himself in position. Yeah. That's very true. That is very true. Good card. So we've already talked about Ryan Garcia. He should be co-main headlining tonight as well on Golden Boys card with Aimee Munguia. Munguia's fighting Patrick Aloti. I don't know much about him.
No, I mean,
Oh right, yeah. Sorry. So the actual main card on the zone as well. No, that fight was uneventful. I won't lie to you because for me, what I expected of the other guy,
Yeah.
it didn't live up. They were
The
tight.
Haley fight.
Yeah, this Abdullayev.
Honestly, but apparently he beat Hank Lundy, so
Yeah,
he's got
yeah.
some sort of pedigree.
But he was undefeated as well. But he was outclassed, man. Haney
No,
just had all the
Okay,
answers.
so how would you rate Haney in comparison to someone like Javante?
That would be a good fight.
You know, before I used to say Haney didn't seem very powerful, but he's scored out back-to-back knockouts now, and he seems to be adding power
I
to
finally
his
broke
game.
his cheekbone.
Really? So now maybe he's getting his man strength because he's still young. He's only 20.
Do you know what I do like about Haney? He lives the life.
Yeah, and he's not just relying on that one punch. He does move very well. I like that.
He's
I
got
like his
skills.
ring craft.
He's
Yeah,
got
and
skills.
he allowed the opponent to hold center, but still he was winning on the ring.
Would he
ring craftsmanship.
give Loma problems, or will Loma be able to adapt? To
Oh,
it?
Loma would adapt all it up. See,
I actually think it's going to be more like the Petraza fight. I think
Oh,
it's going
right.
to be a technical fight.
Really?
Because he's quite good defensively,
Yeah.
Haney. Like
But
better
he's-
than Campbell defensively and everyone. I think it's going to be a technical fight and that, like... I won't, obviously I'll go for Loma,
But
I
then,
won't-
do you
I
know
don't
what it
think
is?
it's
Yeah,
gonna
the
be as
problem. What it is
one-sided.
he's got the why Lomachenko will probably win is just experience. You fought 400 fights before you turned pro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of. What type of style haven't you seen?
Yeah.
It's mad.
Honestly, for me, okay, let me add a question as well to both of you. The Luke Campbell who fought Loma versus Haney you saw yesterday. I guess you can answer that more so. What are your thoughts? Who wins that?
I think it would be more. I'll enjoy the fight with Luke Campbell, but the fact that I was British made it more.
No, I'm saying who would win out of Haney and Luke Campbell who fought Loma. If he fought Haney, who wins?
I'll go for Haney.
Really? That's a big statement. What do you
I'll
reckon,
go
big
for
man?
Haney. I think Luke Campbell.
I need to see more of both of them, to be honest. But Luke Campbell is fundamental. That's a big
Luke Campbell
fight.
is not the quickest.
He's not. It's not.
He's not the quickest mover, but I think he's got hands.
No, but Luke
He's got
Campbell's
hands.
someone who's 7 out of 10 in everything.
Yeah.
He's got decent power, decent speed, good. Like he's a good, very good boxer.
Career lightweight as well. You know, he's not a spring chicken. He's not
So
one of them that, you know.
I just see skills from Haney, like
Yeah.
the way he
But-
moves, the way he dives.
I really,
goes
I feel
body,
sorry for
goes
Luke
up.
Campbell. You know, I've really. It's
Yeah,
been,
he's
it's been
born in the wrong
unfortunate. Yeah, it's been unfortunate. It's not
Do you see the
fair.
way he was faking shots as well?
Yeah.
Like when I hit him with the left, going to the
Yeah.
right.
but quality of opponents.
This guy was supposed to be the real.
That's what I'm saying. But he went that. That's my point.
You think
you
one
have to take
guy
it with a
or
pinch of
just
salt.
couldn't handle Haney?
Haney's been matched.
Did Haney make him look like silly, or was it not what we were told it was?
That's what I'm thinking. The latter.
No, but Haney's been matched very well.
So far.
So let's see, and he probably will be continued to be like matched very well.
Yeah.
The thing with Lomachenko, yeah.
Fair enough, but who else is he gonna fight?
That's what I'm saying. If I'm Eddie, I'm making Luke Campbell. That's a good fight for both guys.
Why? I don't think it's a good fight for either of them because
why not?
If Luke Campbell loses,
that'll be a good fight.
You build up to that fight. You don't make that fight straight away. But you do got to capitalize on Luke Campbell's credibility. But Luke Campbell want to not fight for interim title. Want to fight for a full title. They just have to wait till Lomachenko vacates.
That's a long time. Though.
Lomachenko
the same age.
No, Lomachenko will be vacating after the.
Oh, you said vacate.
Vacates. Yeah, once he vacates, then you make the fight for the full title. Till then, keep them apart, but keep Luke Campbell active and in the public eye because people can now realize, okay, this guy can fight.
Yeah.
So keep him, maybe move him up to 140. Him and Taylor, but they're the same trainer, innit?
Yeah.
So that fight's not gonna happen. But
well, there you have it.
Who would you pick?
I would lean towards Luke. I see what I think the quality of opponent is one thing I'd say is lacking from.
Every time Campbell's gone up, it's kind of fail as well.
Yeah. That's why I think it's a very
interesting
fight.
You know what? Make the Linares rematch.
That's what I would do. That.
That's a big fight. Make that.
Campbell Linares. I want to see that.
And I think that's the fight. That's the fight they'll make. Second, that's the fight they'll make.
Oh, sorry, yeah, second, yeah. But isn't Linares a bit past the hill then?
That's why I'll probably beat him, innit?
Yeah. In Singapore or whatever.
Yeah. So Jaime Munguia and Patrick Olote, quick fire.
I would just go Munguia.
Yeah, because I don't know the other guy. To be honest,
never seen him.
Munguia.
And he's another one who's been matched very well.
Munguia
under his new training.
Terrible defense. Hell,
I think he's better. The defense.
Yeah, he's jabbing more now.
Was it Hook he fought last time?
Dennis Hogan.
Yeah.
But he got the decision there just by.
It's still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Granted.
He'll be moving up soon.
Yeah, but you know what? Reynoso.
It's not with Reynoso though.
No, he's not. Who is his trainer?
It's not with.
It's his dad. I think he's dad. No, he's not with Reynoso.
He didn't move. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Garcia.
Yeah.
My bad. I was gonna say because I rate Reynoso. that Martinez kid we fought, Charlie.
I was just gonna say that's Reynoso.
Yeah.
He was lighting him up. Charlie got lucky there.
Charlie does not want that smoke.
Oh god.
Nah, doesn't that say
I'll lock him in a room. Shut the hell up! You're not taking no
money.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We saw him when we were living the arena as well.
Yeah.
That guy is like this high. That's like this high. They were taking pictures of him. They were crouching. But the way the man was jumping off, singing those body shots.
Oh,
anyone else his body shot.
Yeah. Mad. So yeah, that brings us to the end of another exciting episode.
I think we should touch a little bit about there was a fight at Yoko tonight as well. So you got like.
Oh yeah, so super.
So there was
super middle.
Like what's his name again?
Umar Sadiq fighting Luke Blackledge. That's true.
No, that fell out. Blackledge pulled out.
Oh really?
See,
I didn't even know. I wasn't clued in on that.
It's got a random opponent now. Who did Martinez fight again? The WBC champion that we were talking about just now. What's his name?
Charlie Edwards.
Yeah, his brother is the one
Sonny.
headlining. Sonny's the one headlining.
Oh, okay.
And there's an interesting fight Cellini and Zach Cody.
Oh yeah, Chelly.
The guy who beat
Sadiq. So this is for. Is it the English now?
Yeah.
Because whoever the English was vacated.
So that should be an interesting fight.
So there are some interesting fights coming up. Actually, last week as well, Dion Juma beat Wadi Camacho. Wadi Camacho is now retired. Yeah. So he's now English. That's the fight Isaac Chamberlain was meant to take. That's what it was.
Okay. But he's gonna take.
That's a good point you make. And while we're on it as well, Boatsi has vacated as well as Lawrence Okoda.
So I think Boatsi. I think someone was saying that him and Richards are quite close.
Yeah.
So
I knew they were never going to.
Yeah. So
the body language, the way their demeanor is, it was obvious they probably wouldn't.
What do you think of that?
I don't know, man. It's a hard one because
it's an individual sport.
No,
it is.
No, you say that because I remember Peter Quillen and Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs says he doesn't ever want to do that again. after fighting him.
What, fighting a friend?
Yeah, after fighting Peter Quillen. So and
Before they were Jericho.
yeah. Well, I don't think they're friends like that. They just have this same stable. But this is like, so that's why it says he'll never fight Andrade. He made
really?
that
Yeah.
categorically. So I don't know. It's different people are different, isn't it?
Because that Peter Quillen's ruined.
Yeah.
Or that fight,
After that fight, yeah.
whatever he's gone through,
It took a long time.
Yeah.
Man.
So,
He's
he had
losing weight,
other issues, but
Yeah. I don't know, man. I know you probably don't think they're bollocks to that. If you got to make them.
No, I get that. But I think, like I said, the natural fight is.
To be honest, I don't think it's gonna be a fight I'll be jumping up to see.
Oh no,
Well,
I think
Rich is
skills level.
Yeah.
No, but like I said, the fight
Boatsy
is obviously
way above.
it's obviously Yard and Boatsy, and it's just whether.
But I just hope his fights. Well, his last opponent was decent, so I hope
I think he needs to stick European level for a bit. Or
That's a fight for 2 years, 18 months to not anytime soon. It doesn't need to happen next year.
Yeah.
2021. That's a stadium fight.
Yeah.
That's a massive fight. That's a Wembley fight.
I'm saying both guys need to learn their craft. Man.
Yeah, but it needs to have a world title. But
Who?
that fight.
If Yard Boatsy for.
But I reckon that's a Wembley fight in 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
But what?
Yard's profile went through the roof, even in the feet.
But my worry is I don't think he's gonna be capitalized on.
Who? But Yard.
Yard.
Yeah.
Watch him go and fight man from Argentina again.
But that's who he needs to be fighting at. You know what? Yeah, it's tricky because he's at world level. He can hang.
He's just
but
below, yeah.
He's just below, so he needs to be fighting the likes of Callum Johnson,
I don't think
Jose.
that's gonna happen.
Fight Jose Burton. Shut him up.
Yeah.
Shut him up.
That's a good point.
Shut
I
him
think
up.
I said this to death now as well.
Well,
There's
Jose
enough
Burton-
guys out. There's not light heavyweight. There's not.
Was it
There isn't a lack
Butler-
of good opponents.
was it
At
Butler-
that
Because
level.
I reckon
Oh,
Godsick
tournament,
and Bertabiev
Beterbiev, yeah.
got 12 months and will be done. They'll be like
More
Kovalev.
so Beterbiev, yeah.
Yeah. And then the only one I have to worry about is
People.
Bivol. But Bivol, he might go to 168. Who knows what Bivol's going to do? Who
Yeah.
knows? Because he can't no one's fight him.
Yeah, no one wants to. It's true. That's true.
Yeah, so that should be a good event at Yoko tonight.
Yeah.
That should be good.
Yeah, man. So that brings us to the end. Thanks to everyone for viewing in. Follow us YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Canvas
Canvas
Podcast.
podcast. Peace.
Yeah. Thank you.
Peace out.